Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, and I do want to say this. I met a gang of Mexicans that have been to Mexico that stayed in poverty literally because they were trying to revisit their motherland, revisit where they came from. And they've been there a couple times a year or once a year or what have you. But if they would have not went to Mexico all those times and sent all that money to Mexico, they would have been out of poverty. They would have been out of an inner urban communities type of situation. They would have moved out the hood. But how come black people don't have that same energy for Africa? You might say Aaron Moses, but I don't know anybody in Africa. But you have the mouthpiece to finesse a woman to have all these children for you. You've had raw, unprotected sex, which is the same thing as pretty much saying, I trust you enough to give my life away. If I put myself inside you, or if you put yourself inside me, we could both die, or one of us can die, or you could die, or just I could die. So you mean to tell me you could trust a stranger, with the rest of your life? Because that's what unprotected sex is signing your life over to a stranger. Or you might have known this person for a couple years, couple months, couple weeks, couple days. But at the end of the day, you have the internet. If you have the mouthpiece and the social know-how and the emotional intelligence to be able to get a stranger to have unprotected sex with you, aka signing their life over to you by saying, I don't have any uncurable STIs or STDs or diseases that I could put in your body, you could trust me, right? It's all about networking. Because if these people, you might say, oh, Aaron Moses only costs a couple $1,000s to go to Mexico, but it might cost 10,000 something dollars to go to Africa just one time. Bro, do it one time. Just like you told that girl, do it one time with no condom. Just like that girl, just like you told that man, I want you to feel me. You could take the condom out. You didn't know what that man had in his body, and you didn't know what that female had in her body. And you didn't want to go to Africa because you didn't want to, because you're scared. The same courage that you have putting your stuff in her stuff, and the same courage that you have letting him put his stuff in your stuff, raw dealer. You should have that same courage networking with your own people that only want to see you do better. That's all I gotta say. Go to Africa. Peace.